Hey guys, today is August 31st and it is 12:21 a.m. I am still awake, guys. This is going to be my last video. But I wanted to say this a couple of days ago. I'm not sure where you guys live, but gas varies in different states. We may go up to South Carolina. I live in Georgia, so I may travel up to South Carolina and gas may be cheaper. I may go over to Alabama and may be cheaper. I may go to Florida and may be higher than where it is here in Georgia. And even within states, in little cities and towns and stuff, the price of gas varies as well. So, what's the problem? I do not know. I mean, maybe maybe I need to go in my backyard and drill a hole and hopefully I run into some oil or something like that. I don't know. Even if I run into the oil, I don't know what to do with it. So, anyway, but gas has gotten ridiculously high. I think this is probably the most I've ever paid for gas. And right now it's like maybe $3.98, $3.99, $4. Ha. So anyway, I have two cars. One I had already filled up. Thank God, because that's a gas guzzler. And the car, which it usually only takes like $30 to fill up, not this time. So what I did, I was on my way to the grocery store. I know I needed gas in the car. Drove it to work, came back, parked it, didn't drive it the next day. The next day I came home, drove it, went to the grocery store. And I wasn't really paying attention to my gas hand. And when I was leaving the grocery store, I'm like, dang, I need some gas before I give out. I'm like, okay. So the next store that was closer, that was reasonable anyway, it was $3.69. I'm like, okay. And at that time, gas had not gone up. That quarter it went up or whatever. So I filled my car up. It took maybe probably darn near $50 to fill up a little small car. But it's all good. I was like, okay, $50. I'm like, ooh, Lord, help me. But so I came home, parked the car and everything. Got up the next morning, drove the car. I drove past Quick Trip, and we know Quick Trip, Racetrack, those like your cheaper gas companies here where I am anyway. I looked, I said $3.90. I'm like, who's paying that for gas? I'm like, what happened? These people I don't know what it is, but you can kind of usually tell that when something is happening in the economy, when it's presidential election time, and a little small thing, gas starts going up. People say, oh, it's because of Hurricane Isaac. No. It started going up before they even said it was headed this way or headed towards the up in the Gulf or whatever. So I don't think it's because of that. I think whenever something, like I said, whenever it seems like when they want to take the focus off something that's happening in the world or in the country or something, it's like the gas prices start kind of itching up. But dang, this time they didn't itch, they jumped. I'm like, who? 369. I'm like, okay, maybe I need to start telecommuting. I don't know. Maybe I should just strictly work from home. I don't know. But I do know if gas goes up over $4, my job gonna have to make some little compromise. And I'm like, I can't come. Like, gas too high. See, what had happened was the way my driveway is. If I press the gas too fast, I burn too much gas. So I'm gonna say something like that. Maybe they'll let me stay at home. Not sure, but I want to try it. I'm willing to try it. But hopefully gas doesn't go up anymore. So what can we do to save gas? Try to get with a couple of people from your area or the people that has to come down, past your area. Get in the car, go whatever, carpool, catch the bus, your public transportation, which that's probably impossible for me because where I work there's no MARTA. So yeah. But carpool, yeah, the only thing about carpooling is that you're waiting on someone that's probably going to be late to work, or someone you may get to work and then that person get sick, or they have an emergency where they have to leave work and you're stuck. What are you going to do? You get it. So, it's up to you. If you plan on, continuing to commute to and from work, you probably have to find out what's going to work best for you. See if your company has any kind of telecommuting um, opportunities, or just see if you can at least work from home at least 2 days out the week. And if you have more people that's doing the same thing that you're doing, maybe you can alternate. I work this day, you work the next day, or something like that. However, so it's better for, the people, for each one of you guys to try to save a little money. Hopefully jobs will be more flexible when it comes to stuff like that. Especially, when gas goes up, it's just not gas that goes up. It's everything else that, it's like a domino effect. Gas goes up. When gas goes up, the price of food goes up. When the price of food goes up, it's just crazy. The only thing that's not going up is our paycheck. So, yeah, we have to make make do with what we have. So we had to find a better way, a better solution. And, maybe it's not that someone is going to tell you what it is, but you had to find out what works best for you. So if it works best for you to continue to drive yourself to and from home, then by all means do that, But if you, like I said, probably the most important thing is going to be is if your job is flexible. Now, for those of us that work at home, I say us, I do work from home, but I also have an outside job that takes me about 30 minutes to get there. So, and that's one way. I guess that's not bad, but we had to really, try to sit down with our managers and our supervisor, division managers, or whoever, or whatever it is that you have. And, we had to discuss, like, is this something that we can maybe, put up for, a debate. Even though jobs don't debate, they just tell you this is what's going to happen, and you just kind of like go with the flow. But just ask them if there's a telecommuting opportunity in your department, and if so, can you do it? Even if there's not one, just ask. Well, can I change my work schedule? Can I, rotate? Of course, they're not going to do weeks at a time. Like if Billy Joe want to be off this week and Sue Ellen want to be off the next week, that's not going to work. They're going to see you every week, unless you just have that kind of job where you can really just sit at home and do your work. But for the most of it, I think people were going to ask at least you kind of work 3 days a week, and that's fine because you're still saving gas those other 2 days, So I don't know. We'll just have to see where it goes. So in the meantime, guys, take care. Be wonderfully blessed. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.